kill total in the round for Ustillo. A stronghold on that 8 bomb site, and I think that pretty much seals it.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine that anything is going to happen now. I mean, for one thing, they just don't have the money either, but yeah, Renegade's really, I think, making a bit of a statement. I guess one of the problems is when you have a good map like this, and your map pool might not be as deep, what are the chances that another team in the future, like tomorrow, will allow you to play cash again?
Not a lot of teams play cash to begin with, so yeah,
it's even more true.
Yep, so kind of sucks for Renegades, I guess. But yeah, they have looked very, very good. Smoke's going to block off the choke point.
Just taking the wind out of their sails.
It's like, congratulations, you're good on cash. You will never play it again. Smoke's out, Molotov's out, Nap's going to be forced back. He's still burning, down to 19 HP. And Ustillo is getting sneaky. This could be checkmate. Oh, that's a nice flashbang though, but certainly they don't clear him out of this spot. They don't check it. Why would you? He's unblind now. Easy spray down, follows it up onto Nitro. He's been great. All of Renegades has been great. And this is a dominant map from them. 16 to 7.
Just very well done, absolutely beautiful. The kind of stuff that we didn't get to see out of them on the first map definitely happened on map number 2. That means we're going to go to map number 3. Great series. I mean, I'm kind of curious. I hope it's going to be a good map for the both of them, because I feel like it's yeah, it would be fun to see them both on somewhat even territory.
Yeah, the cash did feel a little bit unfair at one point, didn't it?
Just a little bit.
Poor guys.
We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be the analyst desk, and then obviously map number 3. So stay with us. We'll be back.
Second half.
On the second half.
Oh yeah, in the first half.
But in the first half, at the very least, like, you know, they won the second round, and all the pistol rounds were, all the anti-ecos basically in general were pretty clean, which is what allowed them, when Liquid won 2 consecutive gun rounds in a row, they still had more than enough money to buy, and they were pressuring the economy, and they managed to get that reset in the first half.
Stilo back on top with the entry kills.
Yeah, so it's a common theme with the ride or die entry fragger. It seems like he's finding his place a little bit more. So with Jacob and the team talking to Gomez, the manager once more, while the game's going, he's kind of playing better Counter-Strike in recent times.
Yeah, Jacob had a good game, as we did talk about, you know, on Cash. It's an easier map for a stand-in to play, more open, and all of that stuff. So everything kind of got into place for Renegades in this one.
Certainly did. Now you have to kind of start looking into where the flaws lay with Liquid. This is a map that they have relentlessly struggled with. We saw the statistics. This is one of the, you know, potentially one of their worst maps that they actually have played. What was it you noticed? What was your observations? What would you go back to the drawing board with Liquid after this one?
I think, you know, the CT side could have used some AWPs, right, to set up the AWPs finding early picks, because it's not like Renegades were doing anything too methodical in the sense of being able to get mid-control without finding jewels. I think if they had AWPers to potentially find fights and find opening kills, it would have made the Renegades' life a lot harder. Oh, okay.
What? I think when you look at that, might be the ops. Initially, they didn't have the money for it because they forced in the second round and lost. But I think in general, maybe a bit more aggression on the CT side, a bit more variety. Usually, if you're losing rounds by, you know, nothing happening in the first minute in terms of kills being exchanged, and you just get executed on, well, then you probably need to try and take initiative yourself, get at least some map control, if not a numbers advantage, and that's going to make it easier coming into the late round situation.
Okay, so basically, if to kind of summarize where Liquid's flaws lay, it was more about their mid-round decision making.
Well, CT side of Cage is very transitional,
You
right?
have to be on your toes.
And if you're not going to go for mid control, then when they do take mid, you have to take another section of the map.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to take it, it's like taking a chess piece, right? So if they're going to move here,
They
you
come here, then we're going to push
exactly,
etc.
People talk a lot about, you know, people who hate Cash or teams or in-game players like MSL, for example. They always put mid as an example. It's impossible to hold mid, like, you know, mid is hell and all of that. You don't need to hold mid, like, you don't need to fight for mid. You can fight for, you need to fight for something else then, but it doesn't have to be mid. You can give away mid control, take A main, have an operating quad, hold highway, have 2 guys in B, defend against the execute. They can save their nades even, right, in case they get really executed on with Molotovs, use a smoke to extinguish the Molotov, play for each other. You can have a rotator guy who's going to be, you know, CT behind Z. That pop flash from, like, that rotator guy that comes through heaven, that pops, like, in the sky, basically, that's one of the most powerful pop flashes you can throw as a rotating player. That's why it's even possible to have one guy in the side, just have someone who's going to have 2 flashes to help him out. So there's a lot of things you can do. It's just that teams are sometimes, they have this tunnel vision of, you know, that part of the map is that part of the map, and without it, we're doomed.
Yeah.
I think people can look at it because the CT side can require gambles sometimes to get the right pacing in front of the T's. It depends what they throw at you.
Sure.
If you want to do like 3 mid with 1 on each side and then they just do a contact play, it's going to be very difficult to retake that site, right? That's maybe like the trade-off in the sense of there is a little bit more gambling that can be done on the CT side of this map, but I do enjoy the stacks.
Yeah, gone are the days where VP were the mid-holding pros, putting 3 players charging up, getting in their face. And gone are the days where VP finished series quickly, because a B-Stream update, they are sweating versus MVP. I think they're to a 3rd map now, yeah. New nuke as well. Well, that is something you can check out during our break. It is over on the B stream. You'll be able to find it very easily. You can see all the links over on Twitch, one of our sponsors here. Right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we do come back, we have map 3, and we'll see if Renegades can maintain form.
Against the sun, now we race. Against the sun, race. Against the sun, now we race. Against the sun. Now we race. Against the sun. Now we race. Against the sun.
It's time for a third map, then we venture into Mirage, where things are about to get dicey for Liquid and Renegades. They're looking to go ahead and keep their heads above water. This would concede them to 0-2, whoever does lose this one, and things are getting scary. Of course, 3 losses, and you are out of here in the Swiss system. I am joined by a Serbian and an Australian, myself, Machine, hanging out with you as well. What's up, Yanko?
Yeah, mate, we'll let the viewers at home guess which one is which.
Oh, I heard you go extra Australian.
Yeah, mate.
There. Yeah. What's the most Australian sentence you can come up with right now?
I'll go down to the servo, grab a pack of ciggies. On the smoker.
On the smoko?
Yeah.
Wow, I love it. I wish I was Australian sometimes.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I think we actually have a good game on our hands.
You reckon?
It's not something we expected coming into this one, right? Seeing how both teams performed yesterday, I think we agree. We thought it was going to be more or less a blowout for Liquid, but Renegades really came to play. Maybe Liquid helped them out a little bit with the VIVO. They got good maps in the series, and they're ending it up on Mirage, which is probably their favorite map alongside Cobblestone now. Also a pretty good map for Liquid, but neither team had much success on it yesterday.
That's true. They did, of course, concede to Astralis. Liquid couldn't quite make it, though, get over that hump, and let's not forget that G2 result.
Yeah, that was a bit rough,
Oh,
wasn't it?
it hurts. Look at
But
that.
they both had blowouts, right? They
Yeah.
got absolutely slammed. I think a 16-4 and a 16-2, that margin is,
Minimal.
I would negate it. It's not even a thing. But for me, it's more about the tilt factor. Now, Renegades have JKS and Azza for the tilt factor, and now to describe the tilt factor to people at home, it's you probably see this a lot with Happy, the face in his hand just sitting there like he's bored, So
Right.
Renegades have JKS and Azza for that one, and then you flick on over to Liquid. They have 3 players with the tilt factor. They got Naf, Elige, and Nitro. They all love a bit of that. Oh, and
Naf?
Twist, actually.
I wouldn't put Naf in that category.
Oh,
He's
you watch.
cool as a
You
cucumber.
watch. You'll be doing the face palmy thing.
Okay.
You be watching. I'm telling you right
Nice,
now.
I'll
It's
keep my
matter
eyes
of
on it.
fact.
We'll have some face holding, maybe some sighing down the microphone when they die. That's always a good one.
The sighing down the microphone is
That can be very detrimental for the team environment. I had a teammate like that. It came to the point where no one wanted to sit next to him, so I had to be the guy, because I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
I just play, and like if someone plays, I don't care what they do with themselves. But some players it affects. So it affects the atmosphere, might affect performance. But talking about Mirage, I think something can translate here that we did touch upon briefly on Cash is how you're maybe sometimes passive in your play. Like, you need to figure out your opponent's default and where the weak spots are. On Cash, if someone's going door every round by himself and the pop flash, you just need to hit the correct timing. You can push him, pop flash in, or go with 2 guys and make a 5v4 for yourself. Something that people talk a lot about on Mirage is the B apps, especially mid-level players, Pugs and all of that. Oh, I'm holding B, nothing ever comes my way, and then when they come, I'm called and they wreck me. That's your fault. It's like, if there's nothing happening on B, why are you not being more aggressive? Why don't you get more? Why don't you play up front in B apps? That way you allow your catwalk player to completely focus on mid, helping out the A bomb set. You might even get a flank down underpass, or maybe go all the way around to T spawn, right? You need to figure out, if there's one guy there, he's making some noise, but then your window player says one underpass, like 10 seconds after that, that's probably that one guy. So that gives you a reasonable, play to maybe go forward if you think your team needs, you know, an aggressive play like that, if you think you need some information, if you're low in utility, a low buy or something like that. I think a lot of players really miss an opportunity there. They're just playing and jumping in the sides and nothing comes their way, and then they just have to retake A 2v3.
God damn it, Yanko. Now you've made me want to play B on Mirage.
Well, to run with the thread that Yanko's talking about here, and we can make it a bit contextual to what we saw from Liquid versus Astralis yesterday, was, and this is historically with Liquid, they do tend to favour that B bomb site as a place they like to attack. Versus Astralis, it was a no-go. Zipnix was lighting them up every time they wanted to go to that bomb site. I think they'll have an easier time towards B. I think Renegades have made some changes in their CT hold, so I'm not quite sure who will be defending over there when we see them play. I didn't catch the G2 game yesterday, unfortunately. But another thing to note is when Liquid played against Astralis were very aggressive and wanted to take a lot of duels in middle. That's something which I'm sure the Liquid guys are going to note that is a playstyle Renegades do like to do it, as I used to like to get very aggressive in that midsection. But I think it's a different kettle of fish in the sense of they're going up against an opponent who Liquid should be able to handle their mid aggression.
They're smiling, chat.
Yeah,
so fun
so
games
far
the
so
Renegades
good.
camp.
Well, that's
I
good.
didn't see that ever since you left.
Yeah.
Smiles creeping
Barring
onto
that
the
one
faces.
tournament win in China.
Yeah, they smiled then.
Yeah, big smiles, I'm sure. We've got that fantastic picture or video. You can see it in the show reel. You can see them lifting the trophy. That is exciting. But they're not there yet. In fact, currently, they're staring down the barrel of a potential 0-2. In order to scrape away from that and level themselves out, they need this map as the Liquid. Let's jump in then with your casters as it all comes down to Mirage.
Yes, indeed, Alex. You are right as ever. Final map here in the best of 3. How are you doing, Moses?
I'm doing good. They were smiling because Naf made a dodgeball joke. It's a bold move, Cotton.
Yeah.
They weren't smiling because they were excited about the game. They were smiling because it was a funny joke.
And I think he said that because I think they picked T-side even though they won the knife round.
Yeah.
So that is a bold move.
Smiles have been explained.
Yeah, we've got that out of the way.
Yeah, we've nailed it. Map 3, Mirage. This is...
Great map.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to see Renegades being nearly as aggressive and coordinated in mid as we saw Astralis against Liquid on this map. Because remember, like, that's how Astralis just battered these guys. It was like challenging every fight in mid. I don't think we're going to see that out of Renegades.
I mean, the kind of T-side play that we saw on Cash is it's kind of hard to replicate on Mirage. Like, you can't... But the problem is... On Cash, when you show up at the entrance of a bomb site, like once you turn that corner and you're sort of on the bomb site, you know from beginning to end on the bomb site, it's just a very short distance, right? Yeah. So you're everywhere all at once. Whereas on Mirage, that's not. I mean, it may be for B, but on A certainly, you know, you have to fight a long time before you even get sort of in there and get the bomb down. So a little bit different, and maybe Liquid could exploit that.
And you better have a lot of you need the utility to get into the bomb site as well, which also kind of gives away where you're coming from. So yeah, we'll see how this kind of pans out for Renegades, but obviously. Some successful T-sides, all things considered. They had a pretty good T-side on Train as well, so they've done a very good job with the offense. Very good calling from Nifty. Look at this. Towards the B-bomb site. 3 players here. Steel, Naf, and Elige just there for the rush, and no one is actually in A. And what sucks about this for Team Liquid, maybe a mistake, I feel, is that since they have no one on A, there's no information. Although, now that Nitro's pushed up mid, he spots JKS rotating back. Now they know it's coming, but the retake is going to be so difficult. Naf just doesn't care, though. He doesn't care whatsoever. He's jumping in. He's going for the fight. Ozon Catwalk is going to start winning everything, though. And Jacob and Ozo, once again, shut down any opportunity for Team Liquid to even get involved.
That was very weird.
That was wacky, wasn't it?
They had the perfect setup to stop that B push.
Yep.
Just straight up would have won the round if they had done nothing. But I think you're absolutely right. The fact that they didn't know what was happening in A, all they could hear in A were like the flashes when they were in middle. They could hear them pop in A bomb site. They don't really know anything, so they maybe slightly panic and rotate a couple of people out of B.
They don't know what's happening until one of the players who threw utility at A gets all the way back to the entrance to those B halls, and that's when like Nitro spotted it. I was like, oh no, he's going back to B. It's going to be a B hit. But by then, like you saw, Naf had to like desperately jump out of the window to even have a chance of getting a kill. Investment. There's some pistols on the board for the Liquid side. 5 players heading towards A. There's only 2 players here. Elige, that would have been a cool double kill, but it's not going to happen.
No, unfortunately, that would have it made it very awkward for the other 3 players to get out of A ramp if that had worked out, but it didn't. When the bomb is down and everyone seems to be circling back around through T-spawn, can they maybe try and pick up a rifle up there somewhere? Maybe make that part of it work. Either way, Renegades another good start here, which is what you want to see if you're a fan of the Renegades. JKS stealing the Galil and running away, so the rest are not gonna have...
Galera, eu não sei o que vocês acham melhor, se eu narrando ou o próprio narrador lá do site narrando, ou eu vou dar uma narradinha aqui de leve e vocês falam aí qual que vocês vão preferir. E lembrando, o jogo DSK começa exatamente meio-dia, ia começar 11 horas, mas não, eles prolongaram para meio-dia. Bora lá, então, o time da Renegades estão com armas, só um que tava, o AZR, estava só com pistol, que ele tinha morrido, mas ele comprou uma Mac-10. E o time da Team Liquid comprou duas CZs e uma P250, e o resto de USP. Bora lá. Vamos ver. Fizeram um smoke lá no meio e uma bang. Estão indo para o bomb site A. 2 pelo palácio. Já entraram. O Elige está só de USP. Com... Lá. E uma morte até agora. Só o Elige que está um pouco miado. Olha o Lift. Olha o Elige, vai morrer pelas costas. Morreu pelas costas. Pegou o Macau, o Twist. Vamos lá. O JKS vai pegar isso tudo dois pelas costas. Nice, spray. Tem ali o Twist, tá com um AK. Pegou pelas costas o Nift. E round da Renegades, hein. Bora lá. 3-0 para Renegades. Agora a equipe da Team Liquid está armada, hein? Os armamentos da Renegades não tá tão bom, hein? Tem uma UMP e uma Galil, hein? E a Team Liquid está full M4. Bora lá, Nitro está na janelão. Foi mal ter parado um pouquinho de falar que eu tava olhando ali a live. Já na Fly já levou um. Vamos lá. O estilo está bem na liga. O Twix já tá com M49, hein? Nightfly está no Moscou, esperando só alguém passar. Vantagem para Team Liquid, hein? Bora lá, já foi eliminado o Ústilo. Twix já levou outro, mano, não tô entendendo mais nada. E round da Team Liquid. Team Liquid leva mais uma. Leva mais uma não, a primeira dela nessa partida, hein? Vamos ver se Renegades agora está com uma AK. Não, 3 AK e uma Alp. E uma Glock. Bora lá, vamos ver. E o time da Team Liquid está bem armado. Mas o time da Renegades está bem mais armado. Então bora lá. Estão se direcionando já. Vai rushar palácio. O Elige rushou palácio, vai pegar um. Já elimina um. JKS já foi eliminado. 3 meio Ústilo e outras 2 pessoas estão no meio. Nitro está segurando o meio de AK. Nossa, vai pegar na Fly, morre de bobeira. Na Fly pinou. Elige vai pegar um. Elige já pegou um. Stilega já está lá no bomb site B. Esse round é round da Team Liquid, hein? Só se o Nift fizer milagre. Só se esse Nift fazer milagre mesmo, hein? Stilega já foi dando um pezinho. O Nitro. Stilega vai pegar o Nift, hein? Eu confio no Stilega, que é brasileiro, hein? Jogava na Immortals. Bora lá, Stilega vai pegar ele, hein? Apesar de estar de 3 de vida, Stilega tá com 3 de vida, mas vai pegar ele, eu acho, hein? Eu confio no Stilega. Pegou. Round da Team Liquid. Ainda conseguiu uma Alp o Stilega. Bora lá. Eu acho que agora o Renegades vai fazer um eco. E esse round provavelmente é da Team Liquid, né? Porque vai fazer um eco. Todo mundo Glock, só 2 P250 e uma Deagle, hein? Bora lá. Tá aquela formação de sempre, 2B, 2A e 1 meio. E o time da Renegades vai direcionando para o bomb site A, hein? Tudo palácio. Errou o 2X, errou uma bala. Nightfire já levou, Elige já levou outro. Elige já errou. Nossa, Elige já levou outro e GG. GG, round Team Liquid. Já defusou a bomba nitro. Bora lá, hein? Agora vai ser um round armado pra Renegades também, hein? Bora lá. Vamos ver, hein, o que acontece. Acho que agora teve uma pausa, se eu não me engano. Teve pausa. Não, não teve pausa. Agora vai ser uma formação diferente, parece. Vai ser 2 meio, 1A e 2B. Nitro já tá meio. Deu um tiro na smoke, mas não pegou ninguém. Já vai saindo do meio. Nightfly subiu em cima da caixinha. Pode pegar isso tudo. Tem um carroça. Vai pegar, vai pegar. Pegou. Nightfly já elimina um. Se ele tivesse puxado, talvez ele pegava o último. O Nightfly morreu pro fogo. Bora lá, 3x4, hein? Eles tentando dar os antep. O Nitro tá esperto lá no palácio, porque sabe que tem lá. Já tem informação. O Útilo vai morrer, talvez pelo seu lado. Pelo janelão. Quando a smoke acabar. Bora lá, hein? 3x3. Vamos ver o que vai dar esse round, hein? Eu tô torcendo pra Team Liquid, né? Que tem um brasileiro. O Stilega. Olha isso! Elige leva 2. Que spray! Que jogada linda! Jogada muito linda. Bora lá soltar o JKS contra 3. Elige já tá lá no meio. Vamos ver se ele faz um 4K ou um 3K, né? Eu não sei quanto que ele matou. Acho que ele matou 3, hein? Se ele matar esse, é um 4K. Mas o Stilega vai pegar ele. Pegou. Stilega pega o JKS e round pra Team Liquid. Round pra Team Liquid. Galera, já vai deixando seu like, se inscrevendo no canal. Bora tentar bater a meta de 100 inscritos, né, velho? Bora lá. 7 pessoas assistindo. Bora lá. A equipe da Renegades está só com pistol, velho. CZ, 4 CZ e uma P250. E a equipe da Nitro está full armada, né? E vai ser round. Vai ser avanço pelo bomb site B, hein? Só o Stilega lá, hein? Não, na faixa chegou. Vamos ver. Eu acho que esse round é já era. Já levou 2. Já levou 3. Já levou 4. Que round do Stilega, hein? Nice spray. Bora lá. Agora vamos comprar o Renegades, porque tem dinheiro. E tentar ganhar esse round, hein? Bora lá, hein? Tô gravando pelo celular, depois eu vou tentar pelo computador, que é melhor, né? Sai uma imagem melhor. Bora lá, hein? Stilega agora vai pro bomb site A. Estão invertendo os jogadores e vai ser round pro bomb site A, hein? Só tem um cara lá pela base TR, que eu não sei quem que é, porque não aparece aqui pra mim. A ZR entrou, já tem 2. 2 no Tetris. Tem um no sanduíche, que é o... que eu não deu... O AZR. Está bangado. Morreu já o AZR. 3x2. 3x0, hein? Ganhou, hein? Round da Team Liquid. Que butterfly linda, hein? Isso é louco. Bora lá, hein? Bora lá. Lembrando que jogo da SK é o meio-dia, hein? CS.money. Olha aí, só o spray do Stileg, hein? 3K. Agora veio pausa, não sei por qual equipe. Mas bora lá, né? Vamos esperar esse negócio. Eu acho que foi pela Renegades, né? Porque ela deu uma caídazinha, perdeu muito round em seguido. Vamos lá, hein? Já vai deixando seu like, se inscrevendo no canal. Talvez role até um sorteio de uma Mac 10 Trapo. Se nós bater 100 inscritos, eu sorteio ela, hein? Mac 10 Trapo. Mas tem que estar inscrito no canal, hein? Team Liquid está jogando bem. Olha o tamanho desses monitor. Cê é louco. Bora lá. Bora lá. Vai começar de novo Estão os dois times armados, mas a Renegades está mais fraquinha, né? Com 2 Galil e 3 AK. Formação de sempre parece... Não, 2 meio, hein? 1 L, 1 meio e 1 A só e 2 B. Já tá entrando no rato o Ústilo. Estilega rushou o tapete. Vamos lá. Se o Elige cair ali, o Ústilo mata, hein? Mas já saiu dali. Mas voltou o Elige, hein? Já tem 4 meios. Já eliminou o Nitro com sua Alp. Estão meio. Tem um bastante miado. O Nift está com 9 de HP. Bora lá. Olha o AZR aí. Olha o AZR aí. Nossa, Elige já elimina um AZR, hein? Que deu pezinho. Foi pelo pezinho do janelão, hein? 5x3. Já viu o Tweets. Já viu e elimina o Ústilo. Vamos lá, hein? Nitro com sua Alp lá marcando no tapete. E os dois estão indo pelo tapete, hein? Será que eles vão tentar ou vão guardar? Eu acho que vão guardar porque 9 de vida. Mas não vão, olha. Nossa, errou a bala o Nitro. Já estão rushando e... Vamos ver, na Fly já leva o Nift. Só sobrou 22 de vida. O JKS vai morrer pra Pokébola. Morreu pra Pokébola, foi capturado. Bora lá, hein? Vamos continuar aí. Round da Team Liquid de novo. 7-3. Bora lá, hein? Vamos ver. Olha o setup dos caras, velho. Isso é louco. Isso aí deve comprar uma moto. Bora lá. Ele já foi pro meio. Agora estão 4 CZs no lado TR. 4 CZs e uma P250. Vai ser round pela A, hein? Já desceram do palácio. Já desceram todo mundo. Já tá todo mundo dentro da A. Já morreu. O Nitro já pegou a Alp, mas na Fly mata o carinha que pegou a Alp do Nitro. 2 de CZ contra 5 de AK, hein? Já morreu. Round da Team Liquid, eu acho, hein? Round da Team Liquid. Elige pegou pelas costas o AZR. E mais um round para Team Liquid. 8-3. Lembrando que o jogo da SK são meio-dia. Ia ser 11 horas, só que passaram para o meio-dia. Bora lá. Olha o treinador da Renegades. Você viu que tem diferença de tamanho das telas dos caras? Muito legal isso. Cada um não adapta, né? Ó, o cara... pausa tática pelo Renegades. Bora lá, hein? Já vai deixando seu like aí. Já deixa seu like aí, se inscreve no canal. Porque vou fazer a live do jogo da SK ainda. Eu só queria fazer o DSK, mas fazer o que, né? Só que eles mudaram para meio-dia, não sei porquê. Eu não sei quantos mapas que vai ser, eu acho que é 3 mapas da SK. Bora lá. Estão os 2 times armados, 2 Alp no time da Team Liquid, hein? E Elige Stilega rushando no meio. Morreu, já eliminou um Stilega. Já tá -1 a Renegades, hein? Nift já tá marcando lá, tentando pegar alguém. Guerrinha de Alp, hein? Duplo de Alp. Mas o Nift já tá recuando com a sua Alp. Vamos ver, hein? O Bomb Site já está livre, mas está chegando 2 lá, hein? O Stilega e o Twitch. Ele já está pelo rato. Bora lá. Nift vai fazer uma molotov. Vai ser round pra A, hein? Round pra A. Vai ser um round pra A pela Renegades. Stilega está no NIP tentando pegar alguém que vai descer. Mas Molotov lá e na Fly já leva um. Nift já leva outro com a sua Alp e Nift morre pelas costas. Round da Team Liquid, hein? Stilega tá jogando muito esse Stilega, hein? Bora lá, hein? Vamos ver, eu acho que vai ser um eco da equipe da Renegades. Vamos ver. Vamos ver, eu acho que vai ser um eco pela equipe da Renegades, talvez. Outra pausa tática pela equipe da Renegades, hein? Essas pausas aí é pra vocês deixarem um like, certeza. Deixarem um like e se inscrever no canal. Bora lá, hein? Eu quero é narrar o jogo da SK, que eu sei que ela vai ganhar, porque eu confio na minha SK. Ó, até rimou. Bora lá. Me avisem aí se a live está travando. Bora lá. É a terceira pausa tática da Renegades. Tá ficando apertado, hein? Apertado pela Renegades. A Renegades ganhou 3 rounds seguidos. E a equipe da Renegades está 4 AK e uma Mac 10. E 2 AK e uma M4 e 2 Alp pela equipe da Team Liquid. Bora lá, hein? Vai ser round pra A, hein? 1 palácio e 4 pelo caverna. Errou o disparo Twitch. Elige vai pegar. Elige foi bangado. Twitch recuou. Elige foi bangado. Elige deu TK, hein? Eu vi essa, hein? Elige deu um TK sem querer. Ele assustou com carinha. Bora lá, hein? Knifefly erra o spray e o estilo já leva 2. Ele já levou 1, mas tá 2x2 e o JKS está muito miado. Está muito miado mesmo. E não plantou a bomba ainda. Bora lá, vamos ver o que esse JKS vai fazer. Se ele tá miado, hein? Vamos ver, está só o Stilega e o Nitro com bastante vida. O JKS vai virar pro Bomb Site B. Eu acho que ele vai virar pro Bomb Site B. Vamos ver o que ele vai fazer. Ele está indo no shield. Capaz do Stilega não pegar ele, porque ele tá indo no shield. Ou pega, hein? Ou pega. Pegou o Stilega, o JKS. Round da Team Liquid. Falta 2 rounds para inverter. Para Team Liquid ir para TR e Renegade para CT. Vamos ver o que vai acontecer depois quando virar, hein? Vamos lá, hein? Futebol, melhores momentos. Que hora que é o jogo da SK? O jogo da SK é meio-dia. Ia ser 11 horas, só que é meio-dia, hein? botar o som do jogo é porque tem um inglês narrando. Eu vou colocar aqui a pessoa inglesa narrando pra ver qual que vocês preferem. Deixa eu colocar aqui.
Steel gets caught out. Molotov gonna come out just to prevent them from rushing into the site. They're gonna take a lot of damage to do it. Oh no, not too much. The smoke extinguishes the Molotov. I think Naf's been spotted out, so here's a good round from Renegades. Surely they can turn this one into a victory. They have recovered an AK-47. No reason not to go for this for Team Liquid. 2 rounds left and you have plenty of money.
Twist is going to be a 1 kill. They really only have 1 AK, so... Oh, great flank here. Nifty walking into the back. Needs to kill quick, otherwise the retake could be working. There's one. Great job on Nifty. That pretty much secures this deal. Trying to see if he can tap the bomb, but Nifty's got such a good position. Doesn't have any armor, though, and he's maybe a little bit too aggressive. Didn't realize that that was a fake and a liege. Now with the triple. That's such a shame. I feel like he did everything right in that position, but... just towards the end, got locked out.
Both the flankers having massive success. I think Elige caught them off guard as well when he retook that bomb site, so that sucks. that one is the real kicker, isn't it?
11-3, Moses.
11 straight is the big thing.
Yeah, this is out of control.
And there's never been any problems with money. That was the closest round, I think, of this entire half once the guns came out.
Yeah, out of those 11 rounds, they've had 3 bomb plants. So... but a bunch of rounds where they've just
2 of them were on force buys.
The more we explain it, the worse it gets, I feel like.
A good kill from Nitro. He's going to go back for more, isn't he? He's feeling it. Oh, I thought he was going to get that through the smoke. Elige is in connector as well to make sure they can't just run through that smoke and get close up to Nitro and surprise him. Naf is here as well. I think they boosted him up. Mid control has not been kind to Renegades, as Liquid has done a phenomenal job denying them access to that portion of the map, and really denying them access to pretty much everywhere on the map.
I feel like Naf is just he's having too much fun playing this first half right now. You can just tell that he's all over the place. Nitro will go down. That's a great shot from Mustillo. The kind of opening you want if you're going to try and get back into the bomb is still circulating around T-spawn, slowly making its way towards the A side, and they have good positions to open up the A bomb side. I think.
I mean, the question becomes, how does Steel play this? Does he want to stay on the bomb site, because now that they don't have eyes on mid, he could either push up B or almost you feel like he could push up Catwalk. Naf is going to meet up with him, so entrusting the A bomb site over to Twist to at least get 1 kill if that's where Renegades heads. But they're really feeling like this is going to end up at the B bomb site, and it doesn't look like they're going to be wrong.
No. It's so unfortunate for Renegades. They've been very patient, hoping for somebody to make a move. Now Azure is moving in on the other side towards jungle, so if they can just get the bomb down, then they're going to be in a perfect position. Azure, all the way now as they move in. 10 seconds left, making a bit of noise. There's JKS down. Justillo gets 1 more in return for the triple. He's picked up the bomb as well, trying to see if he can get that plant down with 2 seconds left. Oh no, Moses. Of all the ways you could end up losing that last round, is running out of time and no chance to not plant that bomb. That's 12 rounds in a row.
It took him a long time to make that decision.
Yeah.
To end up at the B bomb site. And obviously a really good read, a really good call by Team Liquid to have both rifles at B. The op just playing very passively in CT spawn. What a half.
Yeah, it's been like a wild roller coaster ride, all these 3 maps, but now for Renegades, it's like the roller coasters, they ran out of tracks, and now it's just gone straight into the ground.
Once again, you've gone dark.
Yeah.
It always gets there in the end.
All the park guests, all of them dead. No insurance company is going to be able to help you recover.
Jesus Christ.
No Christmas bonuses for anybody.
Oh, bless it. It's your heart. 12-3. That's with the Renegades winning the pistol and the ensuing 2 rounds. 17 kills on Naf against his former opponents. Steel at 15, Elige at 13. Twist and Nitro, the 2 ops, were quiet. It was the rifles doing all the work. That was, you can see there, 5-1 in op kills for the magnificent Van Dulken.
Yeah, I mean, Renegades they've got some kills scattered across the board. It's not like they're not doing anything, but it's just, I don't know. Liquid have just been out of control here. really not what I was expecting. I have to say, I thought it would be much closer than this. Deep smoke landing all the way towards Catwalk, making sure that maybe they can try and go for some sort of mid-play early on here. That Molotov, maybe not what they were expecting, I think.
No, they wanted it in window room, didn't they, to prevent any kind of peek, but no one was there. Ozzo's going to swing out wide. There comes the flashbang. He's completely blinded. He's completely destroyed. Nifty is underneath the balcony. He's surely going to go down. No, he gets double kill with headshots, and Naf now coming out. Still, he's alive somehow. Nifty is almost unkillable, and Liquid, that take him so long to get control of this site that they might just be put out of this.
Oh, that's a stunning shot from Ustillo. I thought he was going to get trapped reloading in that corner, but somehow Renegades turn it around and they win another pistol round. So could be a ticket right here to getting 6 rounds on the board, Moses. Don't laugh.
It could be. What did I say before the start? 16-5?
Yeah, I think you did.
Pretty close.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Don't wanna count them out early, Moses.
That's a good point.
A lot of deagles.
Lot of deagles.
All the deagles. Like I was saying earlier, you should obviously we'll dual wield the deagles, you know.
That'd just be insanity. Well, that's a good start. Elige finding that. Where's that from? Oh, it's from Palace over towards Jungle, so gets caught out, and ooh, Elige is able to get away. He does tag Nifty, and at this point, these deagles just so dangerous with the tags, although Twist isn't able to find one almost, but I think JKS was doing just enough for the aim punch. All this attention towards the A bomb site, though, and 2 defenders there has allowed some semblance of mid-control. Jacob's gonna peek out wider, but he thinks better of it. If he's to fall here, that would be tough to recover from.
Nav spots him out. Still going to be going down. No armor, so you're absolutely right about the aim punch. Always a big issue. And looks like they've managed to stabilize a bit here, Renegades. So scary when the first person goes down in the round and it's a deagle shot, and you just think, oh man, there's still a minute and 30 seconds, and
yeah,
this could happen again. You're still in a great position with the UMP, just sound play coming out of him. He's really stepping it up the last couple of rounds here. That's a 12-5 scoreline now. Yeah, he's actually leading the board for his side. Ustillo, that is.
Ustillo. Yeah, he's had some good maps here. He's great. He was good on train to start things out. Ozza at 10 and 14, not far behind, just 1 kill behind. 12-5, no real investment from Team Liquid. So 16-5 isn't looking likely.
No, it's hard to imagine that it's going to happen, but we've seen worse.
That Molotov is well timed because Liquid really wanted to hit that, and by the time they're able to, Ozza will be on the flank. I thought Nifty would be coming up catwalk, but he still is in a great spot to spray a couple down. He gets traded immediately. They'll at least get a bomb plant out of this, which is super nice. It'll help them recoup the losses from the deagles. And here comes the retake. Ozza's going to have a very fast flank. I don't think they're going to be ready for this timing either.
No, you have to think that they won't. Big grenade there with no armor on steel. He takes a lot of damage, and Asa struggling a little bit to pick up the kill, but the grenades and the M4 JKS will pretty much do the rest here as Jacob does go down. It's all done. They lose a couple of players, and they give up the bomb plants. You gotta think that's still a pretty big, successful Liquid, but wasn't enough to win the round.
Yeah, I think they really needed that bomb plant to kind of help out with the extra $800 because they bought up some pistols and utility that round, because they bought the deagles in the previous one. So that extra $800 is going to be quite kind to them. Nitro can get the AWP if he wants it out in the 4th round.
It's questionable. It's going to be AWP, no head armor, right? So I don't know.
Doesn't want it. Double up set up on the CT side, though, to start things out. They're not messing around whatsoever.
Quick in the middle. Jumping down alone, in fact. Always a bit scary when you end up in that position, but Nifty just taking up position with the AWP, and Molotov went somewhere else.
I'm not entirely sure where they went. I didn't catch it. Either way, Liquid falling back to hit this A bomb site. Here it comes. Utility being used. Molotov is pretty well timed, all things considered. Twist is going to take a decent amount of damage, down to about half HP. They're doing the same thing. Smokes are covering Connector and Jungle. That's 3 players from Renegades on the other side of the smoke, on the wrong side of the smoke. So Liquid should get a plant out of this.
A good beginning. Very open bomb plant. Now, the one thing is they don't have any more grenades. Nitro will pick up 1, but the trade is in. Nitro again, getting the triple. Headshot, taking down Azzer, and that is a big problem for Renegades. They needed that. They needed to keep it going, but they just get shut out of it. Nitro crouching and spraying through that window, and he's going to be falling down, ready to look for the exit kills here, or the closing kills, I assume. You're still out running. JKS sticking around. Oh, interesting. Could have maybe got a shot in the back of NAF, but you never know how big of a risk that is going to be.
Nitro wants this kill. He's going to find it. That's actually huge. There is not a lot of money on this Renegades side. 3 players sitting right around 2,000. So that final kill onto the AWP was massive in terms of what they can bring forward in this next round. All they have these AK-47. If you're Renegades, this is a tough call. And remember, they used...
I'm going for it. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
They listened.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, they don't have a whole lot of options. And remember as well, because they got so battered in the first half, they used 3 of their 4 timeouts. So if you're going to make this comeback, you don't want to use that last timeout too early in this half. So 50 on the AWP has it towards A, aggressively peering down A ramp. JKS peering up towards Palace, and Azza at the top of Connector.
Yeah, I like the setup. I think when you bring the AWP this far forward and this close range, there's always a chance that people sort of just aren't expecting it. You know, internally in their mind, they're thinking, if I'm going to fight the AWP, it's probably going to be by CT spawn, where it is like 90% of the time. So, yeah.
On the other hand, there's not a single set of eyes on middle, which is allowing Steel Legion Twist to walk the entire way.
Oh dear.
And they're not even going to be spotted until JKS sees him, where he's going to be out in the open. He's already dead. There goes Nifty, and there goes Azza. So, I'm glad you like that setup.
Yeah.
Like, it is perfect that you said that right before that sequence. It was good.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, obviously, when we go and play the DreamHack Open, Moses, I won't be calling the strategies.
I mean, in all seriousness, that's not necessarily like a bad setup. It's just unfortunate. Like Liquid had the perfect counter to it, right? Which was just walking up Connector with a contact play and making no indication you're coming. In another world, if that's more of an execute towards the A bomb site, perhaps that goes far better for Renegades. But essentially, at this point in the game, with the money the way it was,
they are just ruthless, aren't they?
Yeah.
They just don't care anymore. Ready to get up all the kills. Liquid. It seems inevitable that they're going to be able to pick up this last map in the series and take the series overall. We are on the 3rd map, but I mean this, I don't know, like Renegades, yeah, they seem a little bit out of it.
Yeah, I mean, they never really got a good feel for that T side. And it's not an easy thing to recover from when you lose, 12 rounds straight, 12 gun rounds straight on your T side, even on Mirage. So, yeah, very, very tough. And this has been, I mean, I think the more important thing is not so much focus on the Renegades aspect of being out of it, but how well Liquid has played this game so far.
Yeah. But it's almost, I almost feel like it's slightly worse, the fact that you win both the pistol rounds. So, you get the you get the 6 rounds. That's normally what we sort of try and explain to people is a situation where you're doing good, like that's it, you're well on your way to winning the map, and then that's all you get. Really shocking. Now, about to be 15, that is map and a series point for Team Liquid.
Yes, both of these teams coming into today 0-1 in the Swiss system. Liquid obviously 9 opportunities to win this series.
Obviously our panelists are going to be it's going to be, Yanko defending Kassad, and it's going to be Chad defending his whole team.
No, Chad did call 2-0 for Team Liquid.
Did he?
At the beginning of the series.
What traitor. It's going to get wrecked either way, wasn't it?
Reasonable. 15-6.
Yeah, just overall, I mean, is it, what do we blame this on? Is it the depth of the map pool of Renegades? Is it just the fact that they, they've got Jay come in, things are a bit weird, they don't have the strength on as many maps as they want for best 3?
I think it's probably a combination of all of it. I think the real issue, I mean, this is a good map for Liquid. I think the real issue is they kind of squandered that lead on Train. Like, if you think about it, you know, they had a very good, oh, that is a great adjustment from Nafly. But they had a very good start on Train, and they had some very cool stuff, and if they're able to close that out and then play Cash the way they did, maybe the series goes in their favor 2-0. But once you get to Mirage, Liquid's so strong on this map. Despite the loss they took to Astralis yesterday, which was like a stomping in its own right, it was, what, 16-4 or something crazy like that? Liquid's still solid on this map, so as you can see here, able to run that one back. And we also hit a series where, I mean, if you look at the players for Liquid, the people who were kind of going off, Twist, Elige, Naf, like even Nitro having some big rounds, these are the guys you expect to kind of carry you through, and those are kind of the stars of your team. So it's not an easy team Liquid to really beat when they're hitting this kind of level.
The thing is, when you see Naf just sort of, what's the word, he's sort of strolling across the stage, like lumbering across the stage in a very casual manner. Like, you see him in the server, and he just bounces. Feel comfortable enough to do that, like, because it almost seems like it's sort of a reinforcing mechanism for him. He just, once it happens a couple of times, like, all right, well then we're just gonna keep doing this, and they couldn't stop him. Like,
no, it is funny. Naf does like always look like.
Up out of me, demons turn to a beast, eat your arteries. Deceasing opponents so properly, unleashing the dark side. What got to me? We come to take this shit over. Foot on the gas, hit the motor. Switching my thoughts, I'm bipolar. I stare in the eyes of a cobra. Say you won't smoke, come get it. Come on, you wanna play dumb? I'm with it. I'm about to take over the city. I came with my committee gang with it. Came for the bag and the profit. Looking for the wave when we got it. Nigga, you ain't scared nobody. Bop, bop, that's a whole body. Bop. On the dark side, it can get cold. It's a cold case. In my right mind, I can ride till I roll break. Still a 10 on my left wrist in the soul place. On my knees, thanking God that He got me through the pain. Danger, danger. I don't fit in, I'm a stranger. Believer. I can take out all the evil. Empowerment to all my people. I can prove to you I'm a leader. Run through the money, no visa. Forgive me, cause my life illegal. Searching for the bag and the prize. On a mission looking for them bad guys. Can't run no play over my head, I'm real wise. Look at his eyes wide, think he traumatized. Take me as a joke, I'ma hang him on the road. Cause where I'm from, we don't play like that on the outside. Better not free, cause we know you gon' choke. Talk behind my back, where your shots backfire. I know you try, but you never could survive. I see the fitness in your eye. So